Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this Wednesday evening? Well, this is hump day, at least hump evening. So you humped it over and you made it through. Well, I want to talk a little bit about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, it is clear that they are, I don't even know if I should say allegedly or is it true, filing for a divorce. I know it's a lot of mayhem and madness going on with these two. And I know that from what I understand, whatever Beyonce did, I know that Jay-Z did not want to get this divorce. And his mother was begging Beyonce not to do it. However, Beyonce, from what I say, everything I say is allegedly moved from her mother's house a couple of weeks ago. I did a reading on it, and she's staying with her mother. Her mother is happy. I also read somewhere today, I don't know how true it is that Beyonce mother wants to sue Jay-Z. I don't know if she can because allegedly he was putting his hands on her. So I don't know. But all I know is that when I saw Beyonce at the awards, I said, baby Crone, it's in my reading. She ain't look right.
You did say
she ain't look right. She ain't look right. She looked tired and beaten down. Just like, you know how somebody mentally, it's like she done aged 10 years. You could see it in her eyes. The stress, and all that money and all that fame ain't bring her no happiness at all. So, but I had someone to ask me this question. I want to do a quick read. Someone asked me this. They said, how many people did Jay-Z and Beyonce hurt on their way to the top? I thought that was a good question. So I'm going to run some cards and let's see what we come up with.
Yes.
Well, since they are breaking up, I guess I could use crossroads. No?
Okay.
They go in different directions.
Right.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, crossroads is good.
Crossroads. They already been shuffled, but I want to know what the cards say. Are they going to, did they hurt a lot of people? Did they ruin people's career? You know, the internet is blasting that Beyonce was in it. And I told you, I believe when all this stuff came out about P. Diddy, I already said in that last reading, when I went back, Beyonce had something up her sleeve. She had him over a barrel. That's why he gave her that divorce. I'm telling you. There's some stuff going on. And they ain't sloppy either. They keeping this clean wrap. So here we go. Oh.
Wow.
Crossroad. Let's see. We got a maze. Not so bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Nope. Oh, what did I do that for? I'll just put that in. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is not bad. Let me tell you what I see. Okay. What I see right now, I see things are kind of smooth. It's ugly. But for things to be as they are, it's kind of some tenderness or some goodness. That's the word. Some goodness is happening. Even though they're breaking up, allegedly going through a divorce and all of that, even though I just see it's tenderness. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think he's not being so hard and aggressive because I really think he wants her back because clearly she was his anchor. She was his anchor and she was his compass. She was his muse. That's what the card just said. She was his muse. She kept him relevant and he kept her boxed in. So he even kept her at odds with her sister. So for her to leave this, for her to say, I had enough, it must have was horrible at the end. Also, is alleged that she have a boyfriend. It's also alleged that they said that he caught her in the bed with another. I don't really like to get in all of that rubbish. All I know is that looked like a one unhappy woman who just lived a life in a tower, and it seemed like this marriage has been a maze and a burden on both of them. Why? Because I see here, like, good luck. Like, this is a good luck card. And maybe I just had a vision. Maybe that is because they're ending it. And that is about time. Enough of the charades. She couldn't keep up with it anymore. But when I read her cards and I went back, I said she had some tricks. She had them. I didn't think that she would leave him, though.
No.
I didn't think. But this is what's shocking. So she really did leave. Now all this, because he's what she know. So this ain't easy for her. So I see this is a burden. And then this is a gamble. She's scared because I feel like a part of her feel like she need him. They've been together. He was everything. I just feel as though that this is the compass. I mean, did I say clock? I mean, this is the compass. So that means they're not in focus. They done lost their way. You see they in a maze. So they in a maze from over here in the present where they are right now. It's like playing dice. She's taking a chance on her life. A lot of time. She done thought about it, said she was going to do it, never did it, and finally, looks like she did it. And with a whole lot of negativity, a whole lot, don't do it, don't leave them, the business, this, that, and the other, but she left. And for the first time, the mice are on top. They are not at the bottom. So therefore, they're talking, but they're not acting. She's overriding them because it's in her head. You know what I mean? This is the best thing she could have done. And as far as Jay-Z is concerned, I think he's laying low. He's just allowing it because it just seems like he feels helpless. There is nothing he could do. I feel as though he lost his anchor. He lost his way. And I feel as though that he just don't know what to do about it. I think from what it looks like, he lost. All I see is an anchor. I see time. I see a compass. It just seems like he's lost. And I feel as though she's lost too. But I feel as though for Jay-Z, he's on the bottom, and all I see is that he's lost. He's going to be lost without her. He's going to be lost. I think he regrets it. He regrets everything. And sometimes when somebody's in a marriage like that and you going through these things, you have to ask, do they really love the person? Because do you really continually hurt what you love? Right? Because hurt destroys love. So do you think that? I think that she had enough. And I think that she was going to scream bloody murder talk. But I think he let her go because he didn't want the drama. We see the home. Here we see an empty house. She left. Her and children at tow. I think that this is a very sad. I also see that there's communication. They communicate. And I think he's just wanting her to come back. But my mind just went back to, I think when she said, when she did that album, what was that album?
Lemonade.
When she did Lemonade, I think she said, if you ever do it again. And I think she still was patient. And I think that this is enough. I think she had it. And also, if it is true that he's been putting his hands on her, child, I'm telling you, you can't, he a roughneck. And all of that, I just feel as though you had this beautiful woman. And I'm not saying Beyonce was flawless at all. I'm just saying, but I want to get to the woman. The woman wanted to know, what did she want to know?
How many people?
How many people? I don't know. I'm going to have to run cards. How many people? Because we see this is not bad. It seems like so far this is an amicable breakup.
Okay.
This is amicable. Amicable. Isn't that the word? Amicable. It seems like it, but it seems like Daisy is really is taking this hard. And it's haven't been easy for Beyonce either, you know. But she had enough. She had enough. I don't think the world was ever expecting. We always wanted her to leave, but because you just get locked, like I always wanted her to leave. But I said in Hollywood and Hollywitches that all these kingdoms was coming down. And from the time I said it, Jay-Z, all of Beyonce, Kanye, all these marriages, I said it. Everything is going to be open. I also said that that there was going to be somebody that was going to come on the scene and that was going to change it. Cat Williams came, and it's in like all this drama, P. Diddy, all of this stuff is coming out. But I told you in Hollywood and Hollywitches that it's coming down. I didn't know how. And I certainly didn't think that Beyonce was going to be a part of. I knew that they was going to suffer, but I thought that they would continue to suffer in silence. So my question is, did they take people down with, did they hurt people on their rise to the top? I see a cup. Did they hurt people? And one more. Did they hurt people on the way to the top? Did they? I see two cups. So what I'm saying is what it appears to be. I think, I'm not 100, but from what I gather, I think that Beyonce probably didn't really understand a lot of stuff that was going on in the beginning. I think Beyonce is starting to get a whiff of what's going on, the things that she probably didn't know. And I think this is what expedited her divorce, to get out of this, because she saw that the arrow was, when it was pointing at Diddy, it was pointing at her, because they all was close and they were all friends. So what I do see a heart, and I do see a heart, and hearts, that seemed like a heart that was healed. So, but then I see someone that's been delusional. I can't help but believe that Beyonce was delusional.
Okay.
I think that Beyonce didn't really have a full grab at the beginning of what's going on. Now, what about Jay-Z? Did he push people out the way so Beyonce can make it? I see victory. I see things that's hidden in the past. Yeah, in the past. And I see money. What I see is it was successful to get out everybody. For him, you see this? It was successful to move those people out. So, and put that stuff in their past so Beyonce could get to the top. He was always about that money, and he knew that he could make money. He knew that she was money. He knew it, and he knew that he could take her where she wanted to go. She wanted to go. Were they partners in crime? Yes, but I truly believe a lot of stuff she didn't know. I do believe that because of here. And because of the cup, this page, like a child, somebody young, not fully understanding the grasp of what's going on, and somebody that's heart been broken but mended. So whatever is going on, I definitely don't see that. I don't. Is Jay-Z going to suffer? Did they hurt people? Yes. But the cards are saying yes. They did, but the cards are also showing that Beyonce probably didn't know it at the beginning.
Right.
Is he going to suffer after letting her go? Up in the air. His life is up in the air. He got a lot of things that he got to do. He got a lot of things he got to work out. He's up in the air. It's a lot of feelings, a lot of things he's going through. He's just bewildered right now, lost in his mind. His whole world has collapsed. So, because Beyonce was his moneymaker, Beyonce kept him relevant. You understand what I'm saying? And so now she's gone. He has to regroup and recess. So no. Yeah. They saying goodbye. Yeah, it's over. And he gonna move on. But as far as anything else, I don't think this was a bad read. What do you think, baby Crone?
No.
You have a question?
Yes, baby Crone does have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, does Jay-Z regret doing the things he's done that's coming out?
Yes, because his marriage paying the price for it. Yes. His marriage is paying the price for it. Another question?
No, because that answered my question, because that's what I needed.
His marriage is paying a price. Do he have sleepless nights? The Hierophant show up. What that has to do with conformity. He didn't conform. He did it his way. He was about the money. He got cocky. He got big head. Is her mother happy this is over? Her mother is happy, but her mother is guarded too. Is guarded. And I'm hoping her mother seem happy and her mother seem guarded. You know what I mean? Like she's guarding her. This is what it is, like guarding her, like looking out for her, taking care of her, looking out, making sure nothing hurt her daughter. Her mother is on mother mode right now. With those swords up, you can't come near Beyonce unless you get to their mother. And the reason why I say it, here's one Beyonce, here's another one. So you see, she's guarded. Beyonce is going through an emotional time right now, and her mother is there guarding her and protecting her. And Jay-Z, his problem is he didn't conform. He just wasn't a conformist. He went after that dollar bill and he used Beyonce to get him there. If he didn't have Beyonce, he'll be like all the rest of those old rappers. Right? So any more questions? Well, like I said, this was going to be a quick read. This was off the cuff. Someone asked me and I was really, really curious. So what I do say, it is a travesty to see a marriage break up. I don't care. And I know that things got to get bad when you headed for divorce court. These people, I think, been married over 10 years, a decade, over that. Find out for me. It's sad. And for their house to be empty, an empty house. All that money, all that. But money can't fix it.
16 years.
And they've been partners in crime and they done did some things. And so have Beyonce. Her hand's not clean in this. You see that heart is from a broken heart, but she wants to turn over a new leaf. She wants to, yes.
I just found something very interesting.
Please share.
Well, at least for me it's interesting because it's numerology. But Jay-Z and Beyonce got married on the 4th month. On the 4th day. And that has to deal with foundation and the home. Right. Which also explains why 444 is such a popular
That's why he did all that with the kids, the names, all of that. But they into numerology, they into the arts. So that was all figured out. So with that being said, I really don't see nothing bad. I think Beyonce is in her own world. She's struggling. I think her mother got her guarded and looking out for her. I think Jay-Z is up in the air. I think his world has been rattled. I think he's going to be okay, but I think he can't even believe this happened. I think this has just rocked his world, and they have a lot of stuff that's in their past. Will it come forth? I don't know. But right now, I know that he really regrets for giving his stuff to other women. He regrets a lot of things, but it's much too late. If he could get her back, if he could cry a bucket of tears, but she's gone for now. That's how I could say it. For now, she's gone. And the mother, the family is happy. They wanted her out of that situation. And finally, she got the nerve. Why? This is the season. This is the time. This is the new season for things being revealed. And I had already said, for her to hear this stuff coming out, it would be hard to stay.
Yes.
You know, you hear your man been kissing all and doing all this stuff and the freak nick and all. How do you deal with this? Especially when you know it's true. You just didn't know how deep he was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you know, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
Run. RUN exclamation. Well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on it. Like I said, did they get up? I think they did things to get on the top, but however, it's guarded. It ain't talking. The cards are not letting me see but so much. But what I do see, Beyonce is very, in a way, she's bound right now. She's dealing, she's coping. Her life has been uprooted. The children, she's adjusting. And he's adjusting. And right now, this is what it is. This is where it's such a travesty that this has had to happen. But she had enough. And we'll see. We'll see. Allegedly, he gave her the divorce. But we will see, right?
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed this reading on Beyonce. I really, really do. Like I said, I read on her pretty much and pretty often. But with her and Jay-Z, they at this crossroad. They apparently they're getting a divorce, and apparently they struggling, but it is what it is. Everything is off with them. So their foundation has been totally cracked, and I don't know if they can fix it. So with that being said, I thank you for joining me in my reading on, what was it? Is Beyonce, that they hurt a lot of people? Yes. You see that heart? Yes. But she feel bad about it. She feel bad because a lot of stuff she didn't know. She know a lot of stuff, but when she got involved, she was green. That's what and she was young. So with that being said, I thank you for joining me. Sunflowers.